Hi, I'm Adewale Thompson, and this is our virtual study app brought to you by Pandas Unchained.
Let's meet Pandas Unchained team. I am Jasmine Sweat, the content strategist. Adewale Thompson, he's our pitch presenter, brand designer. Akeisha Robinson, she's our data analyst. Grinaldi Esroff is our database architect slash product manager. Zakia Jones, she's our full stack developer. Zahira Franklin, our UX designer. Jalissa Morales, she's our data scientist.
Throughout the world, students and scholars are struggling to keep up with their peers in their academic fields and courses. Our solution is the Virtual Study app, an app that improves the academic performance throughout the world by virtual connectivity. Our target audience for this app is high school students, college students, tutors, and academic support centers.
This slide shows the front-end flow for our Virtual Study Buddy app. Users start on the login page, and if they're new, they go to the registration form to enter details like GPA, study style, and subjects. After registering, they see a confirmation page summarizing their profile. Finally, they reach the matching page, where they can request for a tutor through a default or custom match based on availability and subjects. This flow helps personalize the experience and ensure users find the best study match.
Hi, my name is Gennady. This flowchart explains the backend of our virtual study buddy application. When the user registers or logs in, Flex handle the request and verify credentials using hash passwords. For submission, the backend passes the input, converts local time to the UTS, and inserts structured data into its narrow database, including study preferences and availability. The account study ID route pulls the data back out and renders a profile view. When the user gets to the matching page, the backend prepares the matching logic using SQL to compare preferences and generate study buddy recommendations. So that's the welcome page. If you don't have an account, you can create one. You have to put your email, password, and then you have to confirm your password and then press register. Here we go, there's a form for study buddy. You have to put your basic information, your academic and study preferences. Then we have a list of the subjects. If you want to put something else, you can specify it. Then you have to fill the availability and scheduling parts. Now you have the account page with your welcome, your name, your summary, the study days and subjects, and then you can find your study buddy. We have two modes. We have default match and we have custom match when you can match by subject, days, and study style.
This slide shows the full pipeline of how our app uses data. On the left is a simplified overview of our data structure stored in SQLite. Each student profile includes their GPA, study style, personality, subjects, and availability with both local and UTC times for global matching as well as their experience level. In the center is our matching algorithm, which works in two modes. Students are classified by their GPA. So if you have a GPA of 3.5 or higher, you are a tutor. And if you're below this threshold, you are a tutee. In default mode, matches require at least one shared subject, a common study day, 60 minutes of overlap time, and ideally the same study style. In custom mode, tutees can select what matters most to them, whether it's their subjects, days, time overlap, GPA goals, study styles, or personality. Both modes require a match scoring system, and the scoring system is as follows. You get a point per shared system, a point for having at least two shared days, and as well as a point for 60 minutes of overlap. You also get a point for each for matching styles, GPA goals, and personality. The top three tutor matches are returned based on their scores. On the right is our scheduling logic. Since tutors often have limited time the tutees will initiate the request based on shared availability, and then the tutors can then accept or decline. Confirmed sessions are then saved in the databases with a timestamp and status. We did try to integrate this into the app, but ran into a connection issue between the front end and back end. But the logic does work, it just hasn't been fully wired into the interface yet. Currently, our app focuses on matching and data structure, but there's so much potential what could come next. One of our top priorities is fully integrated scheduling into the app, allowing tutors to propose sessions and learners to confirm or reschedule directly from their dashboards. We also plan to build an in-app chat feature so students can communicate easily once they've been matched, so there's no need for any third-party platforms. Along with the chats, we'll implement a notification system to keep users updated when they've been matched, receive a message, or need confirmation concerning a study session. Notifications will also serve as a reminder for any upcoming study times. Looking further ahead, we're excited to explore the possibility of behavior analytics. This means identifying trends in how, when, and what students study and using those insights to offer personalized supports. That leads into our goal of creating a study plan generator, which will be a tool that builds customized schedules based on your GPA, student load and availability, as well as learning goals. And finally, we plan to add profile editing. This will allow users to update or delete their registration information as their needs change. These additions will transform the Virtual Study Buddy app from a matching tool into a personalized academic support system.
Our app design was completed in two key phases, wireframe and prototype. The wireframe focuses on structure and logic, mapping out how users navigate the platform and interact with core features. It helps us to define user flow key screens like registration, browsing, filtering, and booking, while leaving room for scalable elements like GPA, experience levels, availability, and reviews. The prototype builds on this by adding brand visuals, interactivity, and a cleaner user interface. It simulates what the real app experience will be and what it will look like, and it includes features like a personalized dashboard, search bar, course enrollment with GPA tracking, top tutors with ratings, and more. The wireframe guided our development process, especially the HTML structure, while the prototype helped us develop and visualize and test usability and design consistency. Together, these phases create a solid foundation for building a peer tutoring platform that's intuitive, scalable, and focused on supporting academic growth through meaningful student connections. To bring our peer tutoring platform to life, we plan to use a modern, scalable tech stack that supports both rapid development and feature expansions. For the back end, we're going to include Python, Flask, SQLite, also Flask, API, and RESTful API. For the front end, we're going to continue using HTML and CSS for the base structure and styling. We're also going to include React.js for dynamic component-based user interfaces, and we're also going to include Tailwind CSS for utility-first CSS framework for fast and responsive design. For the API interactions and interactivity, we're going to include Ajax and the Fetch API, which enables real-time features such as search, filtering, and booking without page reloads. For the authentication, we're going to use Firebase authentication for security and for scalable user authentication. We're also going to include Flask logging for a lightweight session management for users.
Thanks so much for being here today. To sum it up, our virtual study app helps students connect with the right study buddies based on things like GPA, subjects, and schedules. We showed how easy it is to sign up, get matched, and start planning study sessions. Our team is also super excited about the features we plan to add, like in-app chat and smart study plans to make studying even better. We really appreciate your time and hope you're as excited as we are about helping students succeed. Brought to you by Pandas Unchained. Thanks again.